Good morning. So here I am, a middle aged woman, trying to figure out how to be in business for myself. And so obviously, I've been watching some videos on YouTube, and they talk about letting people know who you are. And maybe I haven't done that enough. And so here I am. I'm going to tell you all about me. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, grab a tea, a snack perhaps. Um, no, not really. I'm going to make it really concise. I'm just going to talk about one aspect. I'm a yoga teacher, where one of the things that I do is teach yoga. And it's something I'm very passionate about and that I'm very good at because I have put in a lot of time with it. I've done a lot of trainings and I've assisted on trainings. I just find a lot of healing happen for me, and I see it happen for other people through yoga. And so I'm just going to tell you my origin story. Um, I remember I was living in Minnesota at the time, and I was waking up with pain in my legs and my feet, like excruciating pain. I was primarily working as a server in those days, so I was on my feet all the time. I think I must have been about 31 years old. And I had this realization. I was like, I am entirely too young to be feeling this old. Like, I'd have to get up in the morning and walk downstairs to feed my cats. And I'd hold on to the handrail of the stairs one step at a time because that's all I could handle because the pain was so strong in my feet. And in that moment, I decided, okay, I have to do something about this. Again, it's not going to get any better. Um, so I had always been curious about yoga, but I grew up in a Christian environment, and there was a lot of negative talk about anything that remotely embraced any other philosophy or religion. And so I was a little wary of it. But what I did know was that Madonna had really great arms, and I knew she did yoga. So I decided to start doing yoga. And I went to my first heated yoga class in the middle of winter in Minnesota with a friend of mine. And I was blown away because it was so hard. I was like, how is this? I'm an athlete. I grew up playing sports. How is this so hard? How can I be in a Warrior 2 and be shaking like this? And my inner competitor came out, and I said to myself, well, I am going to win at this yoga thing. I'm going to get really good at yoga. Which is kind of the antithesis of yoga if you really look at it. But it served its purpose. I dedicated myself to going to yoga. I think it was started like twice a week. It wasn't even every day, twice a week. But the moment that I recognized I was walking down the stairs in the morning, no problem. It's one of those things, like I wasn't even aware that I was like the thing was changing, that my pain was changing. I just remember one day getting halfway down the stairs and realizing that I wasn't limping, I wasn't holding on to the railing. And yoga was the only thing I changed. It was the only thing I added to my life. I didn't take anything out. And I was like, okay, there's really something to this. And I kept practicing, and I would say within the first couple 3 months, I knew that I would end up teaching at some point. But it took me a good uh, 3 years before I ventured into doing my first yoga teacher training with Core Power. Shout out Core Power, good old days. Um, but I've never looked back, and it's been a consistent part of my life, and it's been a consistent part of what I have done and shared in this world. And I cannot undervalue what it has given to me and what I have seen it give to so many people. So that's just a little snapshot into yoga, which is one of the things I do and why I do it. And if you're not already following me on social media, you can follow me at Sanas Wellness on Instagram, Sanas Wellness on YouTube, where I'm going to be posting this video. So Anyway, nice to meet you if I don't already know you. And I'm going to be posting more of these and getting to know you a little bit more. And on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be sharing some of the recorded classes that I have done over the years. So I hope that you follow and subscribe. And last little plug here, I'm leading a yoga retreat in Medellin, Colombia in September, this September 2025, from the 26th until October 1st. And I've got 5 spaces lefted at an early bird discount of $200 off when you use the code WILD2025. So I'll put that all in the links and in the information. And feel free to reach out with any questions or share your experience with yoga. If it helped you, if it changed your world, it did mine. I hope you have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.